Alright, this is exercise 19. We're going to look at plotting some odd curves on some orthographic projections. You can see in this first exercise we have an isometric view of what the object actually looks like. We have a top view, we have a front view, and we have a right side view. I've already plotted out some lines indicating the edges, and I've placed a diagonal line on this top edge where the outside edges intersect. I've found an intersection point here and here and drawn the diagonal line. So what we need to do is transpose this curve over to this diagonal line down to the face, and then we're going to plot it over. So we need to plot this in 4 directions. It's a little bit time consuming. So I'm going to take my first plot on this first curve, about 2/8 of an inch down, and I'm just going to run that line over until it intersects. So I'm drawing this a little darker than I normally would. Then we'll take that line, drop it straight down to the front right side view. We get this intersection here. Then we're going to pull this line from where we pulled it to start with, straight down. And where it crosses this point on the edge, we'll bring it straight across. We're going to plot that right there. Let's move the next one. I'll get down 2 more points. Bring it over till it intersects this diagonal again. Bring it straight down. It's not going to fall right on the dots. And where that crosses, I want to bring that one straight across here. And we're going to plot this one down from where we started. So we're going to have a point right here. So as we're doing this, what we're doing is plotting where this curve is going to fall. We can move up a little further near the top. I'll just come down like 1/8 of an inch, bring it over to the diagonal, drop it down where it crosses the point. We bring it straight across, and that comes down from here. There's a point. We'll come down 2 more. You just have to have a little patience with this. Just try to keep your lines as straight as you can. We're not really using tools to bring this out. Where it crosses the line, I'm going to bring it straight across. And we brought that one from this point. There's another intersection point. So now we'll get down 2 more. And you really want to show me your construction lines. They don't need to be quite as dark as the ones I have here, but that one's just inside that line right there. And I'll come down 2 more. Bring it over to the diagonal. Where it intersects, we bring it straight down, actually just inside that line. And we're going to bring it where it intersects that angle over. There's a pretty steep pitch right here, so we're just going to come straight down at the point. And let's do 1 more from that one. We'll go straight down. Next line, we're coming straight across. It starts right there. There's an intersection point. And then we've got this point right here. It just goes all the way down. So what I'm going to do now is just lightly connect these points with a curve. This front edge, this little piece right here matches this piece. And then I'll, pardon my left hand, just darken this curve up. And this is our curve on the front, so it would match this. So we're looking at it, whoops, excuse me, from this direction. This is what we'd see, is this curve coming down the front to this box. There's our box, and there's our curve on the front. So there's a lot of construction lines there, but you really need those in order to plot this by hand to get this curve. Now this other one, exercise 2, is similar, but this time we're bringing the points over from the, we got a top view, a front view, and a left side. So we're putting our diagonal line across here. You can see I've extended these lines up. We've got some lines that intersect going down. We've got a line that runs horizontal. So our curve in this case, excuse me, is going to be dropping down on this front portion. There's going to be a symmetrical point. So I'll just extend this line right across here on the bottom. So what we've got is a curved face on the front of this that we need to plot out. So let's start here on the bottom. And what I'm going to do is extend this first line across, trying to keep it straight from this point. Ooh, didn't do very well there, did I? And I guess my bottom line's a little off, so we'll just leave that one the way it is. Okay. Where it crosses, we're going to go straight down. Make sure I'm kind of straight here. So that's the outside edge. And I'm going to move this one. We have to plot it in both directions in order to get these points. And we're going to come straight across. So we got one point right here. Let's move up 2. Grab this one 2 at a time. Bring this one straight across the 2 mark. Where it crosses the diagonal, we're going to go straight down. Make this as straight as I can. Where it crosses here, right on that line, we'll bring this straight across. So now we've got point here. We'll go up 2 more. We could do this one at a time, but or one square at a time, but I'm actually doing 2 just to kind of speed up the process. Of course, the closer you do them, the more accurate your curve will be. We'll take this point, run it straight down, straight as we can. Where it crosses, right here, we'll bring it across. We'll go 2 more. Crosses the diagonal is right there. If we bring this center part across. Bring that straight down. On that line, it appears. Right here. So we can kind of symmetrically mark these on both sides. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Half inch from the right. So we actually, again, pardon my left hand, starting at the top, I'm just going to kind of pass a line. I'm very lightly sketching through here. Do the same thing on this side. And then we'll just make it bolder. Pass it right through those lines, give it a nice curve on the bottom. So there's our profile as we would see it in the front view. Top, front, left side. We've plotted those lines out. Now we've just got some hidden lines we need to throw in here. This would be a hidden line in the back to indicate the slot from that top view. So we'll put some dashed lines. Another dashed line on this side. We look over here, we end up with a dashed line running all the way down through. And that is it. You can kind of dress this up a little bit more if you like. Just darken that line on the curve. I'm just tracing it. I press so hard now I can get a channel that my pencil just kind of stays inside. But there's our curve. So we've just plotted it from this to the diagonal line, down, and then across. Wherever these cross, we're going to end up connecting, so that this point connects over all the way across to where it hits the diagonal, comes down to here, and it matches this. So you can find the four corners of those points by transposing it from top, front, left side, and through the diagonal portion that transposes the points from the top view to the left side view. And that is the second part of your homework this week, is to do this drawing as neatly as possible. Show your work, don't erase the construction lines. So that is it.